Alright, what is up everybody? Jet55 here, and we are back with another Cleveland Indians franchise. Episode 2 here, MLB 15 the show. I guess might as well add some sponsorships, give me some extra budget. Why not? We're gonna go Wilson on the ticker sponsor, the active replay sponsor. We'll go with Franklin, and then the batter walk-up sponsor, Rawlings. Sounds good to me. As far as the roster moves go, I am keen on bringing up Lonnie Chisenhall, so we'll add him to the 40-man. Move him to the MLB team. And I think we're going to send down Giovanni Urshela. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll send down Giovanni Urshela, get him some extra seasoning in AAA. And yeah, he should be back up though fairly soon. There's roster move number 1. Another roster move. Sean Markham. He needs to be on this MLB team. Let's be honest here. So we'll add him to the 40-man roster. And call him up to the MLB. He's probably going to be our 3rd or 4th starter. Gavin Floyd. Sure, as well. Bring him up. He might come out of the pen. We'll see. Josh Tomlin will most likely come out of the pen, but sure. We'll add him as well. Move him to the MLB. So that means we're going to send down 3 guys. I'll be right back with the guys who I decide to send down. I've also decided that I'm going to send down Francisco Lindor. I mean, he's going to be a good player. He's going to be a good defensive player, as you can see. Everything above 70. The speed, 81. The stealing, going to have to get improved, but hitting's just not there. And you know what? I'm going to maybe call him up in a month or 2, but again, I want to keep that service time down to get that extra year out of him for his contract. Aviles and Ramirez we will call up. Or Aviles is already called up, but yeah, we'll send Lindor to AAA and Jose Ramirez up to the MLB. Sounds good. Alright, so I know for sure I'm going to send down Austin Adams. He'll go down to AAA. And Toru Matu, he'll go down to AAA. I don't know who I should do with the other pitcher. I could go like Hagedorn. I could go Zepchinski, I don't really know. He's a lefty. You know what? Cody Anderson, you're going to go down to AAA. And that's it for the MLB. I'll sort out the AAA and AA rosters, and we'll be back with our first game in just a bit. Actually, just before we head into our first game, I figured I'd show you guys the lineups. I made the MLB lineup, sorted them out, so we're going to go with against righties. We actually do have a lot of left-handed bats, so we'll go with Bourne, Kipnis, Brantley, Moss. 4 lefties in a row. Then Gomes, a righty. Carlos Santana, a switch hitter. Chisenhall, a lefty. Murphy, a lefty. And Jose Ramirez will get the start. Him and Aviles will split playing time. But yeah, that's how we're going to go against righties. And against lefties, we'll go try and get as many lefties out as we can. But we're still going to go with Bourne and Kipnis and Brantley 1, 2, 3. I don't know if that's the best idea. We'll try it out to start off the year. Don't know if it's going to finish the year like that. Then the switch hitting Santana, then Gomes, then Moss down to 6th, Swisher, the DH 7th, Aviles at 3rd we're going to try, since Chisenhall isn't very good against lefties. And we'll bring in Jose Ramirez. He'll be the starting shortstop. And the pitching rotation, here's the starting rotation, the bullpen. We'll go with Kluber, Carrasco, Bauer, Salazar, Markham. The only problem I have with this, they're all righties. And we do only have 2 lefties out of the pen, in Hagedorn and Zepchinski. McAllister will go on long relief, 75 stamina. And Tomlin, also be called up from Class A. Could go long relief, but we'll bring him in as a middle reliever to start. Brian Shaw and Gavin Floyd will be our 2 setup men, despite Floyd being a starter. Hey, when you got a deep rotation like that, you got to do something. And Cody Allen will be the closer. Alright, no more delaying. We'll see ya when the game starts.
First opened in the year 2000. A look there at Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Indians and the Houston Astros. High again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Houston Astros.
Thank you, Matt. I'm Jet55. I'll be your Indians broadcaster for you this year as we welcome you into Game 1 of 162. I'll run you through the Indians lineup. Center fielder Michael Bourne bats first. The second baseman Jason Kipnis will bat second. The left fielder Michael Brantley will bat third. Batting cleanup, the first baseman Carlos Santana. The catcher Yan Gomes bats fifth. The right fielder Brandon Moss will bat sixth. The DH Nick Swisher will bat seventh. Mike Aviles, the third baseman, will bat eighth, and Jose Ramirez will bat ninth. The shortstop. They're up against Dallas Keuchel. He had a disappointing 2014 season. He looked to rebound here today against the Indians here on opening day. We'll pick it up in the top of the first after Bourne popped out to third. Jason Kipnis, he lines us in the left field for a single. And that's going to get the Indians started here in the 2015 season, the first hit of the year. Two batters later is Carlos Santana. And he gets a 2-1 count with 2 outs. He drives this one the opposite way. This one could go. Springer racing back to the wall. He leaps, and he caught it. What an amazing play by George Springer. He's very happy, jumping, leaping, making an outstanding play. That's got to be a web gem right there, doesn't it? What a grab by Springer. The Indians are held scoreless through the first, or through the top of the first. And we'll take you through the Astros lineup here. As the Astros do have a good lineup. The center field, Jake Marisnick will lead off. The shortstop, Carlos Correa, in his first MLB game, the rookie, will bat second. Jose Altuve, the second baseman, will bat third. Cleanup hitters, Evan Gattis, the left fielder. Third base, Luis Valbuena bats fifth. The right fielder, George Springer, bats sixth. The DH, Colby Rasmus, bats seventh. The catcher, Jason Castro, bats eighth. And surprisingly, they have Chris Carter, the first baseman, batting ninth, despite his power. They'll face Corey Kluber, the ace of the Indians. We'll see what he can do against a very powerful Astros lineup. But we'll have to see in just a bit. As we pick things up in the top of the second, this is veteran Nick Swisher DHing, and he's going to line this into the right center field for a double, as Jake Marisnick couldn't quite get it in time, and Nick Swisher is going to dive in there with a leadoff double. Excuse me, not a leadoff double. Actually, a 2-out double. As he just swings this, just drives it the other way, and this will set up 2 pitches later for Mike Aviles, the third baseman, veteran, coming up, and he grounds this up the middle. Altuve racing towards his right, backhand stop, a jump throw, bobbled by the first baseman Carter, and Swisher alertly runs home. He is safe, and the Indians get their first run of the season on an infield single, RBI for Aviles. Wow. Aviles did go 3 for 4 on the day with 3 singles. So the Indians on the board here. The top of the third. Indians base running miscue is the story of the day. Corey Kluber. Excuse me, that's not Corey Kluber. That is Jason Kipnis. He's picked off there. Then we'll pick it up in the top of the fourth after Yan Gomes doubles. Brandon Moss follows suit. The thing is, I thought this was gone, so I'm not going to control. I'm not telling Gomes to go home. As you can see, he's just sitting there at third. I realize it too late, and I get thrown out going to home. It's just a stupid play by me. I don't understand why, and that's going to result just me looking like a total idiot. I would have been 2-0 right now. And then the very next batter, Nick Swisher, he just chops this one to the shortstop Correa, who fake throws, catches Moss, baits him, and he's going to be thrown out at third. Stupid base running again 3 times by the Indians in a matter of 2 innings. And that's going to cost them. Maybe. We'll see. A 3-0 pitch to Kipnis after Bourne had a single and then stole a base. Kipnis lines this, drives it off the scoreboard there in left field. That's going to score Bourne. However, played well by Gaddis and a good throw in to prevent Kipnis from getting a double there. But still, an RBI single for Kipnis, and it doubles the Indians' lead 2-0. However, that is going to spell the end of the night for Houston Astros pitcher Dallas Keuchel, as they've had enough. He only gave up 2 runs on 10 hits. Yeah, 10 hits. That shows you how well the Indians didn't capitalize on their base running, but they also made some stupid base running mistakes. Roberto H. Hernandez, the veteran, will come in for the Astros. However, Corey Kluber, he was dealing tonight. Bottom of the 5th. Here's George Springer. He's just got him looking. He strikes out. Corey Kluber then faces Colby Rasmus, the very next batter. Got him again. Swinging on that changeup. And just to make it Three's Company, right? Strike out the side as Jason Castro hacks at that and sinker and misses. Kluber dealing tonight. However, he wasn't dealing in this bottom of the 7th. Evan Gaddis, 2-1 count. This is grounded down the right field line. Moss takes his sweet time fielding it in right, and Gaddis is going to get a double out of it as he legs out a double. As now, Colby Rasmus is up after Kluber got 2 outs. This is some clutch 2-out hitting from Colby Rasmus. He drives it into right center field. Bourne quickly racing towards it, preventing Rasmus from getting a triple, but still a 2-out RBI double from Rasmus cuts this lead in half, 2-1. Top of the 9th, the Indians threatening with guys on 2nd and 3rd and 2 outs for Kipnis. Kipnis gets the pitch from, I believe, Tony Sipp. This is driven in the left field, but Gaddis is going to make the play. You'll see more from Gaddis in just a bit. A little bit of foreshadowing? I think so. Look at that, though. 2 runs on 16 hits from the Indians. Not good. Corey Kluber, he's looking to get a complete game here. As he starts the bottom of 9th, Altuve leads it off with a single. And with that single, that's going to spell the end of the night for Corey Kluber. He had a good pitching performance. Went 8 innings, only allowing 1 run. But we're going to bring on Cody Allen here to try and close things off here in the 9th. And I don't know if this is what he envisioned to start off his 2015 campaign, as Evan Gaddis gets a hanging curveball. Deep, 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 deep. Gone! Dinger! And the Astros are going to take this one 3-2. It's a disappointing start to the season. Terry Francona can't believe it. He's shocked how his Indians played today. Not good whatsoever, as Evan Gaddis trots around the bases as he's going to pick up the Astros' first win. He was a big key cog to the success in this one, as he trots home and is mobbed by his teammates as they pick up their first win on this 2015 campaign. The Indians, well, they blew it. What can you say? 16 hits and only 2 runs, just not good enough. And Evan Gaddis driving this one. Uses all his power. Known for a power hitter. He had 16 at-bats per home run last year. Same as Mike Trout. So, very good home run hitter. And Evan Gaddis, well, I don't know if there's much doubt. He's got to be the player of the game for the Astros tonight, doesn't he? I mean, not only did he hit the walk-off, he played well defensively, and he scored the first run of the game after he doubled and Rasmus drove him in. So a good game all around from Evan Gaddis, as that's what the Astros are looking for. In his first game with the Astros, he's happy, the Astros are happy, everyone's happy. As you can see, a very good game from Gaddis. That's it for Minute Maid Park. Final line score, 2 runs, 16 hits, no errors for the Indians. Houston, 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. I don't know if I've ever seen that. 2 runs on 16 hits. Anyways, we'll take a quick look at the box score, and that'll be it. As you see, Kipnis and Swisher 3 for 5 and 3 for 4 respectively. Mike Avila's also 3 for 4. I would say our player of the game had to be Corey Kluber, though. He had a very good game. And so you get a look at the Astros box score. Hernandez and Sipp actually did some very good work out of the bullpen. And yeah, I'm Jet55. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And see you guys.